All right, here we are.
Hey,
Hello, people of the internet.
people of the internet, welcome to the second monthly traditional ancient practice of the I Need Space queer performer open mic. Hello,
Hello.
welcome. Thank you for being here with us. Friends, how are you?
Yeah, you can let us know in the chat how you're doing. Are you
Or,
asking? You're
or
asking.
for
Oh,
example, you,
Oh,
Bridget,
I
could
thought you were. Oh my gosh, I'm doing well. I went hiking today and saw the ocean, and I haven't seen the ocean in about a year, so it was really lovely.
wait, I'm sorry, what?
The last time I saw the ocean, I was in, well, maybe it's been like 10 months. I was in LA the last time I really saw the ocean, and so I haven't been to the ocean since quarantine, and it was amazing.
I
Tennessee
am
Valley, up in Marin. Oh,
gobsmacked by that.
I know, it's kind of sad.
If I had known that, I would have stuck you in the trunk of my Subaru and covered you with a blanket and not breathed on you and made you go to the ocean.
I'm staying in Berkeley right now, and the new game is Count the Subarus.
Yeah.
There's so many
oh yeah.
Subarus.
I had to put a sticker on mine because I more than once I tried to get into the wrong Silver Forester and it's like.
Yeah.
And Genesis, how are you doing, my love?
I was working all day. I tried taking a nap, and then the dogs would just pull me out of bed, and it was just like, no, no,
Oh,
no.
well, you
So I'm
should take the
very.
harness off. It'll help.
What was that?
You should take the harness off that they're attached to. It'll help.
Yeah, they just want to go on walks and just not sit. Actually, Clementine, when I tell her to sit, she actually lies down, and I'm like, no, but okay, good
Well,
enough.
her sit is pretty close to lying already, being a corgi.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Well, for those of you who are just joining us, you are also welcome to tell us how you are. We would love to also know in the chat where you're joining us from. We have some amazing folks tonight from all over, in fact, the world. Yes, the world. There are queer people everywhere. And we're so stoked to have all of them. And we're going to start this evening. We're starting with our friend who's already here, right?
Well, we were gonna do the hat first, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've got Mishti in New York. Hey. Gonna do the hat, and also, would one of you like to explain, other than centering the marvelous voices of queer performers of all sorts and stripes and flavors and delights, tell us about the point of what we're up to tonight here.
Yeah, so we've started doing this open mic as a way to support our accessibility fund. Every time we do an I Need Space festival, we do our best to have all of it ASL interpreted or live captioned so that it is accessible to as many people as possible. And that takes money and resources to pay the interpreters a living wage. We do our best to pay them as much as we can, and so we need money to do that. And so we've decided to start doing this open mic monthly, leading up to the next chapter of I Need Space, which is happening this weekend. So any contributions that are made tonight will go directly to support our ASL interpretation. This evening, we also are trying to have this open mic be ASL interpreted, but our interpreter had another work engagement come up at the last moment, so she wasn't able to be here. She may hop on at 7:45 and start interpreting from there, but things, in this virtual world, everything shifts pretty quickly, so we have to kind of go with the punches. So that's what we're doing here tonight, and we're really, really excited about all the people who've signed up to play tonight.
Yeah, thank you
Mishti
so
and
much.
Alex are tuning in.
Yeah,
Yes.
Hey.
we're gonna have Mishti and Alex Nolan Saturday.
Friday.
Friday.
Friday
What
night.
is time? Really?
What is time, anyways?
Time is. Today is a day 212 of shelter in place in California. Right.
That's rough.
Suck
Who's
this
counting?
beer into a cocked hat. But speaking of shelter in place, there's another really rad queer women-run, queer person-made kind of organization over here in our hometown. I'll just say hometown of the Bay, which is the Ivy Room, which is our Bridget here and Genesis and I are all also musicians. We have all played the Ivy Room, as has our friend Dill Billy.
We're all wearing Dillbilly shirts too.
We are in fact all wearing Dillbilly shirts, and we love the Ivy Room, and we want to be supporting them in this time because shit's fucked and they're struggling, and we want to see them thrive. So we're doing a raffle. Genesis, show us your head. There it is. We're doing a raffle. So if you any amount that you support I Need Space tonight, that amount will go towards our accessibility fund. And then you can go over to theivyroom.com and you can put any amount in their GoFundMe. And if your name happens to be on both of those lists on Saturday during I Need Space, we will get another object like this. Some people call it a chapeau. And we will draw names from this chapeau or a very similar one. Anyone who has donated both to I Need Space and to the Ivy Room, and you'll get a piece of rad Ivy Room merch and feel like the coolest kid in town, which in fact you will be, because not only will you look awesome, but you will also be living evidence of your own big queer generosity. So aces on you.
Aces.
What do you think?
Let's do this hat.
Let's do this hat. Wait, hold on. I just want to name, we've got New York, we've got
Boston.
Happy Mercury retrograde. Fucking no. We've got New York, we've got Boston, we've got Long Beach. Very cool. Uncaged Librarian. I'm really into that. I don't, no kink shame. Being a bibliophile myself, I feel it. Okay. Who do we have? Oh, we have folks already in the green room. Awesome. Love it. So I'm going to pull names out of chat. We're going to go in this order tonight with the exception of someone who we will be playing you a video from very, very far away because the time difference was so extreme that she could not join us live. So that's pretty exciting. So we're going to start with Jupiter Dune. Then Misha Saffron. Please tell me if I fuck your name into a cocked hat. I will do my best to do better. Thank you so much. Diana Alvarez. Eli Wise. Actually, we'll have to go.
No, Eli's here.
Eli, you're here.
Yeah,
yeah. Great. God bless the baby's rest. Eli Wise. Anand Kalra. Also, we will do our best to announce as we're going, so who's on deck and whatnot. So if you have tuning to do or things like that, please go ahead and do that so that when we call your name, you're like ready to go.
Maybe we could put Elliot where Eli's name just came in, because Eli just texted me to say later is actually better. So
later is better, and Elliot's name just came up, so we're gonna have Elliot after Diana, and then Anand, and then Irina Rifkin, and then Aquarelli, and we'll put Eli will be our headliner tonight.
Woohoo!
So thank you all so much for coming to want to be embraced by our love of you, queer performers. Thank you so much for donating anything that you can. $5 is our suggested donation as a performer, which goes towards our accessibility fund. Licknick, less if you can't, more if you can. And if you're watching and you want to donate, absolutely great. For queer performers in the future, go sign up on our website if you want to join the open mic. Everyone's welcome, all ages, any community-centered, oriented kind of performances. And obviously, wherever you are in the world, we got you. So, somewhere in there, let's say maybe after Misha, we'll play Ursula's video.
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, so Jupiter Dune, do we have you with us?
I don't see a Jupiter yet. Let me see. This is always the fun part. Where are the people? Or we could start with the video from Poland.
Okay.
And then Jupiter can get into the backstage. How about them apples?
That sounds absolutely delightful.
Okay, cool.
So, you texted me about that video, and now I cannot find it.
I got it.
Oh, no, here it is. Haha. Okay, well, Bridget.
Yes, dear.
I'm going to read this, but maybe you can say anything else that you know about this video. So here is a video which came to us through Pamela Wells, this particular connection.
Yeah.
So cool. So weaving.
It's amazing. Pamela started watching I Need Space from Poland and was so moved by what we're doing and so excited that she's been supporting and watching the festival every month. and reaching out to us with ideas for artists. And so Ursula is an artist out of Krakow, and I will be sharing this video and singing my way to it. We ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
We're still mute. Oh, there you go. Bridget, you're mute. There
I'm
you go.
muted. Wow.
Holy cow.
Ursula, I think that seemed cut off, but I think we just need to invite Ursula to
I think that sounds right. Yeah. Wow.
Wow, so beautiful.
I
So very beautiful.
kind of want to tango with someone I've never met, and I also kind of need a few minutes alone. Like I'm not ready with that one. Yeah, so cool. Oh, Mishti. Alex is saying she's following her right now. Alex, can you? Do we have links for her? I don't.
Yeah,
even know.
I'll throw up some links. Yes.
Okay, great, sweet,
Yeah.
Fantastic, gorgeous, amazing. Starting off our second I Need Space with I think our first international performer.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so cool. Friends, if you know queer performers of any kind who want to come be on I Need Space as a festival performer or in the open mic, you can submit through our website, ineedspacefestival.com. We'd love to have you for both. Open mic is a really great way to see if it's a good fit, to know what streaming feels like, to come and meet us, all the things. Bridget disappeared, went up in a puff of green smoke, evidently. And meanwhile, we have our next performer. Oh, bandmate, I love that we're wearing the same shirt.
Got a match. Where's your Ivy Room hat?
I don't have one.
Okay, I'm going to buy you a hat.
I'm not going to say no to that. I have my Ivy Room shirt, but we were wearing Dillbilly shirts, so I didn't put it on.
I actually don't have an Ivy Room shirt. So,
Where's your Ivy Room shirt?
I don't know. I have a hat.
You do have a hat, and it looks really, really well on you. Okay, so up next we've got Jupiter Dune. Jupiter, can we bring her in?
Yeah.
Where are you at?
There we are. Adding to the stream.
I think we both just. Hey.
Hello.
Hi. How's it going?
Sorry to sound like this is my first time on planet Earth, but I'm like, oh my God, I'm on the screen. You're on the screen.
Totally on the screen. Yeah, here we are. I know, it's so wild. Like any human interaction, it's like, could it be? Is it she?
Magical.
Thank you so much for bringing your magical self. Where are you streaming from tonight?
I'm in New York.
City? Outland?
No, I'm in Westchester.
Right on.
Yeah.
Cool. And what are you going to play for us tonight?
I'm going to play a song called Alibis because affairs are fun. And it's a song I wrote.
For a friend? You wrote it for a friend?
Yeah, purely fictional. Purely just made up, just thinking, just strumming. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My heart is still beating from dealing with technology. I hope it translates well.
It's going to be just great.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me.
All right.
So delighted. All right. Hit it.
All right. You can be my heart. You can be my halo. I can be your alibi. You can play your cards, my hand is on the table, holding out for two of a kind. Meet me in the back room, a flicker of truth. Oh, it's all in your eyes, I'm losing my cool. You know how to make me come alive, we'll spend the night. Oh, 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 oh. I can be your alibi. Oh, I can be your alibi. So if you really want it, then call it. If you got a maybe, we'll shout it out. 'Cause if you call me baby, we'll spend the night making alibis. Will you kiss and tell, or will you be my secret? I can be your alibi. Keep you to myself anytime you need it. We are two of a kind. Meet me in the back room, a flicker of truth. Oh, it's all hands and eyes. I'm losing my cool. You know how to make me come alive. We'll spend the night. Oh, 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 oh. I can be your alibi. Oh, oh, I can be your alibi. So if you really want it, then call it. If you got a maybe, you'll shout it out. 'Cause if you call me baby, we'll spend the night making alibis. And I believe in this life. When your body and mind align, forget all the right and wrong, just spend the night. Oh, ooh, oh, 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 ooh, oh, oh. I can be your alibi. Oh, oh, I can be your alibi. So if you really want it, then call it, shout it out loud. If you really want it, then call it, shout it out. Shout, oh, 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 oh. We'll spend the night Thank you. I can't
Willa,
hear
darling,
you.
you're
I
muted.
can read your lips.
What?
You gotta be fucking
just
kidding. Holy
happened?
fucking shit. You should have seen Genesis's face. You opened your mouth. I've never seen her jaw hit a floor like that. We're gonna need some super glue and wire to fix it. Which I have a little bit of an issue with because she's my bandmate and I need her mouth to work for
I'm
like
so
singing
sorry.
and stuff. But like,
Forgive me.
I will eventually if you keep singing. Yeah. Holy shit. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Can you where do we find your music?
There is a website with very little, and it's under my old name actually, but I will put it in if you want,
Sure.
which is jesseric.com. I'm in the middle of a name change. And
Names were renewed.
Thank you. And I'm on Instagram and I post some music there as well. It's sort of I'm also an energy healer. So I kind of, I decided all my Instagrams would be one and I would be an authentic person and everything is just one thing. So it's my personal, my healer, my music, everything, which is Little Fevers.
Little Fevers?
Mm-hmm.
Like a thermometer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Sweet. Well, yeah, send it to us and we'll stick them in the link so
Awesome.
so other people can find you. Jupiter
Thank you.
Bless, thank you so much for starting off the live portion of our music tonight. And I'll if it ends up being more than like a little bit of like WD-40 and wire for Genesis, I'll send you the medical bill and we can talk about the
That's
negotiation.
cool. That's fair. I feel like that's fair.
Thank
That's
you.
fair.
I appreciate that. I see your integrity and I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
You bet. Thank you again. All right. So we're going to take you out of the stream and bring in, who do we got next? Do we have Misha with us?
I do not see Misha in the backstage. Let's keep moving.
Okay. So next we have Diana.
Hmm.
Yay.
Yay.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, beauty. How's it going?
It's so good to see y'all.
You
So good to
too.
see you. It looks like you have like a Baroque halo happening because of your earphones and the light behind you. It's kind of amazing.
It's just the scarf I threw in the lamp back there for a little.
But also with the light over your head.
Mm.
And you know what? If it ain't Baroque, don't fix it. What are you going to play tonight?
I'm gonna play Queer Love Song with apparently a lot of reverb.
Yes. I love
Genesis, do you have any reverb over there?
Hang on, I'm gonna add some reverb here so we can match.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yay. Okay.
All right. Everyone,
Ready to rock?
I'm gonna go hide in the corner now.
Okay, Genesis, you go hide. I was seeing if maybe you would ask, but Diana, do you want to tell the people who are new to music this evening, where are you from? Tell us about what you're up to.
Okay. I live in Western Massachusetts. I am originally from Corpus Christi, Texas, and you can follow me at Bruja Juana on Instagram.
Sweet.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say. That's me.
Hit it. Let's take us out.
All right.
Right. This is a song that I wrote for my queer familia. They're words that I will not likely hear from my blood family, but I wrote this for us as a message, a love letter to ourselves, that we are to be loved, not in spite of ourselves, but because of our queerness, because our queerness is our genius. I love your queer hair. I love your queer mouth. I love the songs you write. I love the mountains you hide. You are a poet in the water. You are a stone with edges. You are a familiar prayer. You are the sound of fire
Don't let them take you away from me. You heal the wounds of our mothers. You smash the rules of tyrants. You and your queer body. I love your queer smile. Don't let them take you away from me. Don't let them take you away from us. We want more queer music. We want more queer love. We want more queer justice. We want. I won't let them take me away from you. I won't let them take me away from us. I love my queer body. I love my queer hair. I love the songs I write. I love.
Wow.
So beautiful.
That needs some reverb from Genesis for me. Oh, good Lord, Deanna.
Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, it's so good to hear your voice again. I mean, it just brings me back to chapter 2 and
No, I can't
being
believe
like,
y'all have been doing this so long.
I know, it's
Amazing.
crazy. And I remember sitting here helping out with chapter 2 and just being like, what is happening with Diana? So thank you for bringing your beautiful voice and spirit here today, and amazing
I love
lyrics
it.
too.
Yeah,
Oh,
those
thank
lyrics.
you.
Oh, and that guitar is like it was such a perfect
Yeah.
perfect pairing with your everything was right.
Oh, good.
And in a year in which that doesn't really happen much, it seems like it was I was grateful for the respite
Mm. Thank you. Thanks for doing this.
so much. It's our deep pleasure and joy, and especially to get to make community in these ways. And thank you for coming back. For all of you who want to go check out Diana's chapter 2 performance, it's there on Facebook and other places. Where else would it be?
I think we were only on Facebook at that time.
Got it.
Yeah.
But go check it out and see what she's up to on Instagram. I'm consistently grateful for your offerings there as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Love to Western Mass.
Yay.
See you soon.
See you soon.
See ya.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Well, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Misha is still supposed to be next. Do we have Misha yet?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, we need to write a song of some sort of like anti-cheer called Attrition, but I'm not sure I could spell it anyway, and I don't like group activities, so I suppose, you know what, let's forget it. Sometimes things come out of my mouth, and we'll just move on. Next in line, we have Elliot Wren.
Elliot.
Come on in, love.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, we did a thing.
we all tried to pull him in.
Hi.
Hey, Elliot.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going there in Needham?
I'm good. I'm a little nervous. I always get nervous before these. But yes, I'm also from Massachusetts, which is a good time.
And I sort of am too. So I'm like a little bit jealous that you get to be there at the moment because the weather here fucking blows, and I just home in New England so badly. So I'm just
New
gonna kind
England's
of
a time.
hmm
Just New England's a time.
Yeah, fair. I'm wondering, how did you come to hear about the open mic? How'd you come to be here tonight?
Mostly my mom. She's one of my biggest advocates, and I really love that. I'm lucky.
That's rad. Do you know how she heard about the open mic?
I have no idea. She just does magic sometimes.
That's
She
fucking
literally makes magic happen. It's great.
All right. Well, thank you to Magic Mom. And what do you
I love my mom. What? Sorry.
What are you going to play for us tonight? Tell us a little bit about what you're up to there.
Okay, I'm going to play a song called Good Luck. There were some issues, but now it's back on Spotify, so you can listen to Good Luck on Spotify under Elliot Wren.
Okay.
Awesome.
Great. We'll get a link in the comments so people can find you. And without further ado, go for it.
Deception artist, you've got skills to show, and the trophies on your wall. Took off my mask and saw in a hazy glow the blood that coats your mansion's halls. I saw through all that, got a lot of pretty words, but you never act. I'ma be gone by the time you're back. Good luck with that. And yeah, I'm mad, you were never gonna follow up my bad. I'ma take my exit from the far, far back. Good luck with that. So I see you coming at you pretty hard. Lost the boy you said you need, and I'm just laughing from the sidelines 'cause I was there when he saw through all that. Got a lot of pretty words, but you never act. I'ma be gone by the time you're back. Good luck with that. And yeah, I'm mad, you were never gonna follow up my bad. I'ma take my exit from the far, far back. Good luck with that. A million reasons aren't excuses anymore, I fear. Your lies are done and you can't take them back, my dear. I saw through all that, the way you had me act. Should've known I'd never come back. Good luck with that. I saw through all that, got a lot of pretty words, but you never act. So I'ma be gone by the time you're back. Good luck with that. And yeah, I'm mad, you were never gonna follow up my bad. I'ma take my exit from the far, far back. Good luck with that. Ooh, oh, by the time you're back. Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
you did it.
Needles.
That was amazing.
You
That was
didn't need any good
beautiful.
luck. Check that out.
What?
Exactly. You didn't need any good luck.
No, I do not wish them good luck, I'll say that.
Okay, we're that. So we've got your link there to Spotify. People can go and hunt you down. Is there anything else that you want to point people to in terms of what you're up to in the world?
You can find me on Instagram, pretty much most social medias at Elliot Wren Music or Elliot Wren Music Official. Elliot Wren on Spotify. That's all I can think of.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, we're so delighted. Thank you so much for joining us. And, we'll have another one in another month. So stick your name in the hat.
Awesome.
All right, cool. Okay, so we're going to take you out, Elliot. Bye to Needham. And I'm going to just name, up next, we'll have Anand, and then Irina, and then Aquarelli, and then Eli Wise. So if you're somewhere where you need to like tune your vocoder, now's the time. And thank you for laughing. And maybe we should mention again, wait, that of all things had you both clutching your faces? I can't hear you, Bree.
I know. It's because I don't know how to use the computer anymore. I've reached my maximum capacity.
I think everyone is wandering around so full. It's just like there's just like shit like dripping out of our ears. Yeah, like the zombie. I mean, it's the apocalypse, so there's that.
Right.
So thank you for tuning in to I Need Space. This is our second monthly traditional queer open mic. Everyone welcome. Allies, thank you so much for joining us to uplift and center queer voices. Queers, thank you for being brave and coming to offer us your courage and your joy and your beauty and everything delicious and wonderful about your articulate selves in the world. We are here not only centering queer voices and queer performance, but also raising money for the I Need Space Accessibility Fund. We're doing our best to have all of our sets ASL interpreted so that we can be in the broadest, most welcoming, open-armed community possible. And so anything that you donate tonight to our PayPal will go to that. And if you donate to us, and if you donate to our sister queers, the Ivy Room, which is one of our favorite hometown venues here in the Bay, you'll get in the running for a rad piece of merch. I believe this week it's going to be a shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
think it's going to be a shirt.
Bridget, that was so...
I'm excited about the shirt.
Okay.
I'm just going to go and donate to both things right now.
Any amount. You can donate to I Need Space, any amount, and donate to the Ivy Room, any amount, and your name will get put in a hat. In case you were curious about what a hat looks like, that's a hat. It'll be probably in this orientation to gravity, assuming gravity still fucking exists on Saturday. We'll pull a name out of a hat and you'll get a shirt. And I love that you're laughing. Thank you so much. I'm over-caffeinated and it's my bedtime.
I also want to state that I renamed Spotify over in the comments. I called it Sportify.
So for those of you,
It's okay, Bridget.
queers out there who sport, there it is. I saw someone in the post office, like head to toe, clad in what looked like active golfing wear. I'm not entirely sure because I'm like a little unclear about golf as like an activity, but this may or may not have been old enough to have pubic hair and was like fully golfed in the post office.
That's rad. I like golf outfits. They're cool.
I'm really confused. I was like, I'm a Jew. What is this? What wasps do to their children? They just like from birth. Like, what is this? But
you thought you were coming to an open mic night, but alas, you are at a comedy night with Willa Mamet.
But look, you're such excellent foils. Okay, Anand, shall we bring Anand in?
We should. I think it's the high time.
Anand.
Good Lord.
Hi.
Thank
Hi.
you. Hey, how's it going?
What a question these days.
I know. Are we sick of it yet? For Christ's sake.
I've been asking people, what are you doing? Because I think you get a more accurate picture.
That's
That's really smart.
You know, like I'm lying down eating a cup of noodles raw. What are you doing? Global depression.
Sounds really good right now. Cup of noodles and lying down.
Yeah.
You don't even have to cook
them raw though.
I mean, they're crunchy.
Is it good?
I used to take top ramen and like put it in a plastic bag and crunch it up and put the sauce in and just.
Oh yeah.
So good. That and Tang. It was like my lunch every day.
Did you mix the Tang in it? Because that.
No, that would be kind of intense.
That's going too far. You just gotta have limits.
Anyways, what are you gonna make some music, Anand?
I would love to. So hi, my name's Anand Kalra. I'm Uncaged Librarian when I'm commenting on your YouTubes and your Facebook.
Oh, cool.
Stuff. Yeah. I need an assistant for this song, but she's under the bed right now. It's not a monster, it's a cat. This is actually the last night I'm going to have this cat. I've had her for 11 years, and I'm part of the COVID diaspora, and so I moved down to Southern California recently to be closer to my family. And there's a dog at the place where I'm living, and an allergy at the place where I'm living, and she wasn't supposed to be here, but so I found someone. It's a happy ending. It's it's a very, very someone who's been living by themselves for the whole pandemic, which is why I came down here also. It's like, anyway, I have 5 minutes. I get 5 minutes. Everybody gets 5 minutes. So I was hoping that this is a song I wrote for her, if not the night that she came home when she was a tiny, tiny kitten, then possibly like it was in that first week somewhere. Sorry, I have a cough drop in my speech.
You're talking to like one of the biggest cat ladies. Like I literally walk around the neighborhood just to see cats. Like, so you're speaking my language.
Well, and I was trying to find anybody that I could. I wanted her to go to a friend, or a friend of friend or something. So all my LA people, I texted a friend who used to be in the music industry here, and I was like, okay, she must know a million people. And she texted back right away, but she said, I'm sorry, all my friends are dog lesbians. I was like,
dog lesbians. All right. Well, we've got some dog lesbians and a cat queer here. So
great.
Why don't you play us some music?
Yes, I'm just going to sing it a cappella. It's called the Sparrow Song.
Okay. We'll see you in a minute.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sparrow, you're the icing on the cake. Do-do-do-do-do-do. You break the rules that I have had to make. Do-do-do-do-do. I think I'd like to keep you for a while. And I've got books that I still need to file. Oh, Sparrow, do-do-do-do-do-do. You're the icing on the cake. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. She wrestles with a ribbon on the floor. Do-do-do-do-do-do. A nap and then a finch is at the door. Do-do-do-do-do-do. He'd like to be your brother for a while. Do-do-do. So please be careful with that plastic bag. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Sparrow, do-do-do-do-do-do. You got a ribbon on the floor. Do-do-do-do. You ready? I'm not gonna grab it. Sparrow, can I pick you up a little bit? Sparrow, can I kiss your head a little bit? Sparrow, baby, I'll be yours the whole way through. Finch is in the kitchen waiting for you, seed. I'm not a lonely kitten, more'n what he ought to be. Go be his little sister for a while. To see you pounce on him would make me smile. Oh, Sparrow, Finch is waiting for you. Sparrow, can I pick you up a little bit? Sparrow, can I kiss your head? She says no. A little bit. Sparrow kid, I'll be yours the whole way through. Thank you.
Wow! That's my new favorite song.
I was dancing the whole time.
I was dancing the whole time. This makes me do a chapter of just songs to our pets.
Oh yeah.
Would love that anthology. I feel
like it would end up being like the dog queers and the cat queers, like snapping at each other, like West Side Story.
maybe that's just maybe we start the album as a like dog people and cat people who like can't be together because of allergies or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like some dogs have a high prey drive. That's just the thing.
It's totally real. Yeah, and then some of us are AC/DC. Like I have a cat and a dog.
Right. But you got to find the right mix.
Right.
Thank you so much for having me on. This has been terrific. I haven't done an open mic in I should have done them more. They're fun.
Yeah, well, there'll be more of them.
Yes, please come back.
So
it was such a treat to listen to you. It was such a treat. Thank you.
I have a show coming up this weekend with a group of artists that I work with.
Cool.
Please.
Cool. Thank you so much. So as Uncaged Librarian, Arts and Information is our whole umbrella thing. I'm the artistic and managing director. And we, for the last 4 years, have been working on a, not secret, but small docu-musical inspired by the real life of Octavia E. Butler, the science fiction luminary.
Wow.
And we workshopped it in San Francisco at Safe House Arts. And we, in 2018, we have 9 songs, and we have basically, right now, it's an incomplete film, but we're doing a stage-to-screen adaptation. So we're doing a series of 6 monthly screenings. You can see all the material that we have so far. We're very fortunate to be able to produce a studio album of just the songs. So we have all the audio really nice, and we're mixing in some kind of music video stuff. It's going to be fun.
Cool. If you want to drop the link in the chat, then we can throw it up for you.
Thank you so much. Music.com. I'm going to take you right to the shows page, and there's an RSVP link right there. There's 100 spots for each show. We're at 72 registrations as of right now.
Oh, wow.
So would love to get that sold out. I mean, it's free. It's a free event.
Cool.
Thank you for any support. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming to join us on I Need Space.
Thank you much.
See you later. Kitty songs. Kitty songs.
Made me feel
I
so
love
happy.
kitty songs.
That was was that a reference to Smelly Cat?
Yes.
Okay. Just kidding.
Smelly cat, smelly cat. What are they feeding you?
Oh my god.
We swear, everybody else, we are here for you. We just also really love each other.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so because like, I just want to squeeze you. Really excited for the day that I get to fucking squeeze you. Oh my gosh, hugs. Remember those?
Hugs. We're
miss
just gonna
hugs.
never stop hugging.
My dogs are sick of me because I keep just squeezing them and hugging them, and they're like, "Get away from me, human."
So speaking of the opposite of the get away from me, why don't we bring in our next performer, who is Irina Rifkin?
Oh, hooray!
Yeah.
Here, let's see. Hi, Irina.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hey,
Can you
we're
hear me
happy-
okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Cool.
Sorry.
So thanks so much. So this song is called Dump the Trump or Dump the Trump. And feel free to sing along, feel free to kick along. And this, I'm actually going to be live looping, so everything you're about to hear is live, but I realized the camera is not showing the loop station. Hopefully that's okay, but there is a loop station at my feed.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right.
We'll be back.
And trigger warning, this song is about voter suppression and racism and voter suppression.
Thank you.
Thanks, Irina.
Dump the Trump, but you gotta dump the Trump, but you gotta dump the Trump, but you gotta kick him out, dump the Trump, but you gotta dump the Trump, but you gotta dump the Trump, but you gotta kick him out, dump the Trump, but you gotta dump the Trump, but you gotta dump the Trump, but you gotta kick him out, dump the Trump, but you gotta dump the Trump, but you gotta dump the Trump, but you gotta kick him out, dump the Trump, but you gotta dump the Trump, but you gotta dump the Trump, but you gotta kick him out, dump the Trump, but you gotta dump the Trump, but you gotta dump the Trump, but you gotta kick him out, and double ACT registered voters to draw tens of thousands strong. We turned in the names to the registry on time, but election day something went wrong. The people were told, no, you can't vote today because your name's not in the system. And if you try to vote today, they're gonna call, the police say that it's a coincidence, but it's no coincidence to me. And you can't find the truth on the 10 o'clock news. They're saying that everyone's kick him out, dump the Trump, but you gotta dump the Trump, but you gotta dump the Trump, but you gotta kick him out, dump the Trump, but you gotta dump the Trump, but you gotta dump the Trump, but you gotta kick him out. The people couldn't get to the polling place on time if they lived in a certain part of town. The place to vote was there, and cop cars are too. Roadblocks are all around. Oh no, you can't vote today because you're not part of that system. What little choice you got, that you're giving that away. When the car, the police say that it's a coincidence, but it's no coincidence to me. And you can't find the truth on the 10 o'clock news. They're saying that everyone's freaking out, peeking out at them to the Trump, but you gotta thump to the Trump, but you gotta thump to the Trump, but you gotta peek him out, vote to thump to the Trump, but you gotta thump to the Trump, but you gotta thump to the Trump, but you gotta vote him out, vote him out. The Voting Rights Act of 1965 was gutted in 2013. The voter rolls are purged using just first names and last in a voter suppression scheme. The people of color were told you can't vote today and your polling location is gone. Now you gotta travel far where the hours are cut down and the voting line is 5 hours long. Say that it's a coincidence, but it's no coincidence to me. You can't find the truth on the 10 o'clock news. They're saying that everyone's freaking out, thump to the Trump, but you gotta thump to the Trump, but you gotta thump to the Trump, but you gotta vote him out, vote him out, thump to the Trump, but you gotta thump to the Trump, but you gotta thump to the Trump, but you gotta vote him out, vote him out, dump that Trump, dump that Trump, dump that Trump. Vote him out. Vote him out.
Oh, yes.
Thank you for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Vote him out. And for any of you who want to get on that or are wondering what the hell to do with yourself or are paralyzed in fear, Demand the Vote is a really great place to go if you want to sign up to work at the polls, if you want to do, if you want to call people, if you want to text people. For those of us who are shy, whether or not you believe that, texting is a really great way to not have to like deal with strangers or wonder if people are going to yell at you, which mostly they don't anyway. But there's a lot of ways to get involved and vote that Satan the fuck out.
I voted today. It felt great.
Rad.
Yes.
Yes.
Irina, what's your favorite way? What's your favorite way to get him out of office aside from your one and very important vote?
Singing about voting him out,
Rad.
spreading the word, and telling everybody else about, just trying to spread the word.
Yeah.
And also, I have on my signature, I'm also a community college counselor, and on my signature, I have a link to voter registration.
That's brilliant.
Awesome.
Nice.
I can't officially say which candidate, on the because but I'm pretty sure that anyway. For most of my students, they are negatively impacted by the current administration. So, so that's my favorite way to. That's one of my favorite ways to try to kick him out.
Nice. Thank you so much, and thank you for giving us now what is going to be the I don't know about you, but now if I'm going to be doing anything voter related, that is going to be that's going to be in there. So thank you.
Kick him out. Thank you so much. Exactly. And this song and others are on youtube.com/Irina Rifkin. And my another way to reach me is facebook.com/Irina Rifkin. Thank you so much.
Excellent.
Thanks for
Thank
creating
you.
I Need Space.
Send you a big hug through the ethers.
Big hug to all of you. Take care.
Great
Bye.
to see you.
See you too.
Okay, I'm going to remove her. Okay, great. Awesome.
Okay. So shall we mention again what we're up to here for people who are just joining us?
Yeah.
Genesis, would you being the one in the hat, would you care to illuminate?
Eliminate.
No, illuminate.
Oh, okay.
Shine a light on what our activities
We
are.
are. This open mic is presented by I Need Space and Ivy Room, our friends here in the East Bay. So basically, we're doing this open mic so we can raise some funds for ASL and also let people know that Ivy Room is an awesome venue and y'all should check them out. What else am I missing? I'm brain farting right now.
That if you donate to us and to them, we will put your name in a hat. And on Saturday, during the 8th chapter of I Need Space, which you all, because you have donated, will then, etc., And you will come to and see 6 fantastic queer artists from all over the place playing Friday night and Saturday night. Saturday night we'll do a drawing from the hat from people who have donated both to I Need Space and to the Ivy Room. And whoever's name comes out of that hat, you're going to get an Ivy Room t-shirt. Sure are.
It's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be real, real good. And it looks like that hat, except it's a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And it's reversed. It's black with the white with the lips and the Ivy Room East Bay music, and it's very cool. And I love mine. It's very comfortable. The black has stayed through me being very awful to physical objects in general. I wore it beside you when we played Dyke March last year.
Right.
My heart really happy, so I have like very fond memories of being in it and being really nervous and stinky, but next to my best friend, so it was kind of okay. And like, anyway.
Also, they have, it's not just black shirts. They have like neon, like they have a neon green shirt now. I want 10 of those.
What?
Yeah. Neon colors.
Neon.
Like
Wow.
bright.
Okay. It's just like, it helps with social distancing that people are like, oh, you're there. Oh, okay. I'll stay back a little bit. I heard on the radio the other day that there are some vests. I did not corroborate this, so this is like total complete hearsay. I don't know what radio station I was even listening to. It could have been like Ryan fucking Seacrest. Like I don't even know. Just like clicking through the things. And some of these vests for kids that measure distance and they like beep at you if you're getting too close to someone.
Oh,
I want one of those.
I feel like my emotional landscape kind of already is one of those. I'm not sure who's been running on the bed. But can you imagine being a kid right now? It's nuts. It's okay. Too dark. Next performer, Aquarelli.
yes.
Yes.
So excited to have Aquarelli
Aquarelli.
back.
Hey.
Let's
Oh.
see. You can't. Oh, you're. Oh, sorry.
I muted.
You're muted.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay.
How are you tonight?
Doing pretty good. Yeah.
Awesome.
Glad to be here.
Glad you're here. Welcome back.
Can you
Thanks.
remind me where you are performing from?
Well, let's just say I'm from the north. But
Great.
it's very cold right now.
Do you have the blessing of wood heat in your life?
I will in the near future.
That's so
Yes.
exciting. That's what are you gonna sing for us tonight?
I will be singing a cover of Headlights by Miki Yatsula.
Oh, sweet.
Sweet. Well, take it away.
All right. Oh, time's been slipping on me when I find love, when I find it. Who left the headlights burning? Oh, falling never could see. When I find love, when I find it. Who left the headlights burning? Fell sick with oblivion. So the sun is setting, now the moon is back again. Oh, hello, my friend. Oh, 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 oh. How many times has this happened now? I lost track when I was stressing about the thunder clouds. Oh, the thunder clouds. Oh, 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 dum, dum. I've come way too far to not know. Dum, dum, dum. I've been in the dark. Oh, time's been slipping on me. When I find love, when I find it. Who left the headlights burning? Oh, falling never could see. When I find love, when I find it. Who left the headlights burning? Too long with my head in the clouds. I should have told you that I loved you when you were around. Oh, when you were around. Oh, oh, oh. Raindrops fell on the trees. I only thought about the sun that I couldn't see. No, Wish I could have seen. Oh, 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 dum, dum, dum. I've come way too far to not know the dum, dum, dum. I've been in the dark, and oh, time's been sipping on me. When I find the love, when I find it, who left the headlights burning? Oh, falling, never could see. When I find the love, when I find it, who left the headlights burning? Too long with my head in the clouds. I should have told you that I loved you when you were around. Oh, thank you.
Wow. Thank you so
Gorgeous.
much. So beautiful.
Can you
Thank
tell us
you.
again whose song that is? I didn't
Yeah,
catch
it's by Mickey Ratsula. I don't know how to say their name, but they're an awesome non-binary queer musician. Yeah, and I'm glad that I figured out how to unmute myself so that I could sing it.
I'm really glad too. And just so you know, I keep myself muted accidentally about 5 out of 6 times that I'm here on the thing, and this is actually my job. So you're doing great. And we're so delighted to see your face and hear your voice again. And yeah, thank you
Yes.
so much.
Awesome. Thank you.
Cool. Come back next month.
Yes, see you next month.
All right,
Ciao.
bye, friend.
Hey, Mammoth.
Hey, darling. Speaking of mammoths, hey, you want to come say hi? There's a new mammoth.
A new mammoth.
Yeah. Come here.
A new mammoth.
Yeah, so come here, baby. Can I pick you up?
I heard, I ran back as fast as I can.
Oh my.
Who's a good girl?
Aw.
Who's a good girl?
This one is a good girl. This is the Honorable Calendula Francis de Mamet.
Mm.
Yes. Lenny.
Hi, Lenny.
Lenny, say hello to our queer family.
Hi,
Hello.
baby.
Oh, look at those eyes. I just can't stand.
She's being really tough. She's like, I like being close to you, but this is what is this? You want to go back down? Thank you for tolerating.
So I just wanted to give another reminder that we are raising money tonight for our ASL Accessibility Fund. If each of you watching right now were to donate $5, we'd raise enough money to cover an interpreter for this weekend. So please do contribute. It is really meaningful to our festival and the sustainability of it, and also to the accessibility of it for our deaf community. Of which there are many. It's amazing how we have a really strong deaf community that tunes into I Need Space every month, and it's been really, really special. So if you can help us help them and help the festival, that would be so much appreciated.
And it helps the interpreters too, because like musicians, interpreters mostly do their work in person, and we all know what happened to in person. So so there's really no one who isn't lifted by that contribution.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
thank you. Are either of you gonna play tonight, or is this our headliner? Is this what's happening?
I think Eli might be our headliner tonight, unless
Do you want me to play?
I
always
want you to play. Yeah, I'm in a constant state of wanting you to play.
I can play after.
Other people have sort of strange reactions to it. They're like, "Hello, you seem distracted." I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about Genesis playing music." It's like how dolphins can put one. Stop me talking, please. I'm gonna get the hook.
Let's bring in Eli. I'll play after Eli.
Here, I'll bring Eli and check it out.
Get my guitar.
Oh look, there's Eli.
Hi.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like magic.
It's like magic. It is like magic. It's like magic that I'm very confused about, but that somehow is working.
Yeah.
It's my favorite kind of magic.
I guess so. I guess that makes it special.
Yeah. It's
Very
mysterious, shiny, delightful sounding awesomeness.
Ta-da!
High five.
There's like little fairies running in hamster wheels that make the internet go.
Yes.
Is that what it is?
That's exactly what it is.
It's kind of a labor issue, but it's really cute.
It's
You win. You win the crown for the quote of the evening. That's so good.
It's so real.
You win a pride flag.
Oh, yeah, I just want to win something.
So good.
That's all I want. I just wanna win.
Well, Eli, where are you broadcasting from this evening?
I'm broadcasting from what I like to call
Hamster
the music.
scenario.
I like to call this the Music Cave, aka my basement in Oakland.
Hmm.
So, yeah, it's like a super unfinished basement, and there are little like holes in the ceiling. But I like to think that just makes things feel gritty and real, like a real working artist.
It's the acoustics.
It's for the acoustics actually, but that's why it's like this. Yeah.
Yeah. Brings more magic, more magic into.
Can I tell you one other weird thing I thought the other day?
Yeah.
Please.
There's so many things, but I was thinking that, about this is not terribly original, but I think it's still fun to think about everybody in like their like Zoom world. So I was imagining somebody like in a house that was completely like torn down and like a squat and shambles, and then they have one gorgeous room that's been designed. It's just like this like beautiful space. They're like, "Hello, welcome to my kingdom," and turn off the computer, and it's like
It's just a mess.
it's like yeah. So that's
That's kind of been my reality lately. Like everything's a mess except for like me on the screen.
With your beautiful like vampire eyes or whatever that was, that's it's still happening.
Yeah,
How is
my
it
eyes
happening?
are very weird tonight.
Very
Eli.
shiny.
Yeah.
What are you gonna play for us tonight?
I'm gonna play for you all a song that I think I'm calling "Blood on the Sand." I sometimes call it "The Curve of Chaos," but I think that's too obvious. So,
All right.
it's really cheerful. No, it's basically yeah, it's about like how it was capturing a moment of how I was feeling, and how I sometimes still feel. But I talk too much, so I'm just gonna leave it there. So you'll see lyrics, you'll hear music. You'll feel
Awesome.
things, hopefully. We'll find out.
We will see you soon.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, Eli.
See you later. Go on, glorify the grit, lush shadows on a gelatin print. But we had dirt on our hands, blood above the knees. You see, we just felt heavy. The curve of chaos is clear, my dear. Another fox moves in, but bare existence was thin, my kin. So let the next refrain begin. I build it up to break it down again. I lift up my hands. I built it up from rocks, and now those rocks are sand. Now those rocks are sand. This warehouse is shadows with a smell. Animals half draped against the walls, skeletal machines, dust thin as brittle skin. The curve of chaos is clear, my dear. Another fox moves in, but bare existence was thin, my kin. So let the next refrain begin. Oh, I build it up to break it down again. I lift up my hands. I built it up from rocks, and now those rocks are sand. Oh, now those rocks are sand. Oh, our lives are blueprints, then decay, then historic landscape. Yes, our lives are blueprints, then decay, then historic landscape. It's just a question of years or a question of days, just a question of years or days. So go on, glorify the grit, put soft gloves on your hands. If the archives need touching up, I think organic dyes are the trend. So we left some blood on the sand.
Yay.
Okay, I have to know
Yes. Hi.
the genesis.
Of the song? I think to be well, so this is one of the songs that's like very dramatic, but I think that the start of it was actually kind of mundane, which is almost makes it very hilarious. I think I was setting up for my students outside and then taking everything apart to move for a lesson inside on Zoom, and then setting everything up outside for a lesson not in Zoom. It was either that or I was thinking about how we keep on trying, like there are like a lot of things that I feel like I keep trying to create systems and then like they don't work. And so then I'm just like, well, what the fuck? You know, and also then I started thinking about history and how people would possibly look back on this COVID era. And I was thinking about black and white photographs actually, and how we look at like, especially from the Dust Bowl era, and you can look at these pictures of these like gritty people standing outside their homes, especially like in the Dust Bowl era, and you're like, oh, look at them, they really worked hard, and in reality they probably were just like really tired. And so I was thinking about that historic lens and how we tend to glorify the past in these ways, but when you're living through a hard moment, you're not like, this is so memorable and historic. You're more like, this sucks, I'd like this to end. That was, yeah. So thanks for asking, Willa. That's what I would say.
Yeah. It's, someone asked me a less specific question like that recently, of sort of something that amounted to like, how do you stay accountable to your creativity? Which made me like want to put my face on an axe. And it reminded me, so my dad's a writer and people often ask him like, how do you get your ideas? And his particular favorite response is, I think of them. But you know, he, like I, am an avowed asshole. So there's that, which you were obviously not. And it's different than saying, because sometimes there is sometimes things just come, or a song just kind of like pours out of whatever place it pours out of. But sometimes there is like there was a phrase, or I got in a fight with my husband, or whatever, and like, and so it's fun. Like even in moments when people ask me, and I'm like, please, just like enough of that. But then here I am on the other side, and I'm like, I wonder where that came from. Like, I love that it came from that you weren't, for example, slaughtering beef on the beach or something. Like, no,
and that's what I love about art.
And you seem like he seemed like such a mild-mannered man.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I think is so interesting, is I think that like we go through our lives and like they're so ordinary in so many ways, but they're so deep for us also. And then these things could be very small or they could be huge. And so I love that extrapolation to the dramatic, because then you touch something that's more universal or archetypal or something. But it's also hilarious when you're like, no, I stubbed my toe. And then it becomes sort of like pain throbs through my body. Did.
Existential grief expresses itself in all aspects of being, and really the body is the densest form of spirit. So
you're making it really very
your soul,
right? It's all of it.
That's all of it. Eli, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Well, I'm excited to hear Genesis now, so thanks, and I'll continue watching from whatever other way that I watch this.
Love you.
Bye.
Well, wow. Oh, look at that. There's the link to how you donate to the I Need Space Festival, which is happening. Hey, hold on, let's get a lineup going in here. Can we talk about who is happening in the coming
Want to see what we can do? Check it out. We can cover us all up. Whoa!
Technology.
There it is.
Fancy.
It's gonna be a good show.
Someone take a screenshot right now.
It's gonna be a good show.
So stoked for these artists. It's just, it makes me feeling really, really, really excited about it. And I can't believe it was 8. But
Chapter 8. Yeah.
Chapter 8, but 9 is booked. 10 is booked. Y'all, we're going to keep doing this the usually third Friday and Saturday of the month until we get to be in person doing it. So, so please keep coming back. Come and open mic. We're going to keep doing this open mic. This is so much fun.
It is.
So the Wednesday before, whatever Friday and Saturday we're at, which usually is the third Friday and Saturday, but for example, like September, that day would have been Yom Kippur, so we decided probably not, put it back a week, etc. So check in, but that's about the range, and come back and play the open mic and bring your friends to play the open mic and submit to the festival. We would love to hear from you, and come and join. And I saw Carsey Blanton write in one of her newsletters recently, like, bring a friend to something, like uplift. Do you know someone who needs some uplifting? Like, bring them to a show in the way that you can. Like, if you think that they would, it was such a, I find her to be a very earnest human being. Like, it really didn't sound like a pitch of like, you should probably bring someone because they're, you know, but she was like, no, really, like, we need to be reminding each other that there are things that are good and fun to be had. And like, even if you can't be like squished into some shitty sticky booth somewhere, like, you can both be in your PJs making the same thing on your popcorn, being like, wasn't that show awesome?
Yeah.
So please come, bring a friend, bring 60 friends, you know, like, we would rather that each of you donate $5 if you can to the artists instead of one of you donate 100, you know, like, we need the music. So if you need the music, come, we want you.
Spread the music.
Spread it out. Yeah, absolutely. Let's get flexible.
And speaking of music, I think we might have some really good music coming up in just like 3 seconds.
Headliner, hey.
Oh, Genesis Furman. Enter in the stage.
Jella, what are you going to play for us tonight?
I'm going to sing, well, it's not really new anymore. It's a song called Needle and Thread. And it's a love song. And yeah, it's very, it rings very true to me right now. So I thought it'd be very appropriate to sing it. I'm going to add some reverb now.
Okay, well, we'll see you after you're done.
Get you on the other side.
I'm feeling shy. Good Lord.
Do you need friends here, or should we go?
You want to hold your hand? It's going to make it hard to play guitar.
Yeah.
Okay. See you
All
in a
right.
bit.
See you in a bit.
Bye, baby.
I've been hanging inside a crowded room, muted by all colors in a bloom. The finest fabrics, I can't compete. But somehow I caught your eye. I hope you'll still want me, even though I need major mending. All my edges have been frayed. So take your needle and your thread and do what you do best. Stitch me back together lovingly. It really took me by surprise. Thought all my flaws would get you thinking twice, but you still chose me despite my faded dye. missing buttons and outdated style. So you really want me, even though I need major mending. All my edges have been frayed. So take your needle and your thread and do what you do best. Stitch me back together lovingly. So you really want me, even though I need major mending. All my edges have been frayed. So take your needle and your thread and do what you do best. Stitch me back together lovingly. Yay.
Can you just play for me all night, Genesis?
Okay.
Genesis, all of the comments are everyone just going like that.
Oh no! Did I just kill Mishti and Alex? No.
Did you kill?
Come
I
back.
hope not. I really would rather not have to book another artist for this
We've
weekend.
got
That
a
was
swoon. We've got a gorgeous.
yeah.
Your vocals are amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is that on the upcoming record?
No, I wrote that song in December.
So we need to make another album right away.
Okay.
And evidently, Bridget's gonna make a million writing jingles.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, you know what? If you all let me do the admin and you can do the album and you can do the jingles, just like buy me food occasionally and I'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Ooh, Genesis. Also, I got really nervous over here as I was singing harmonies and I was like, oh shit, am I muted? I really hope I'm muted. That would be super awkward to just hear me like awkwardly being like, no, like, But in case anyone is wondering, you can hear Genesis and some harmonies that won't sound like that as a band called Power Snatch coming up pretty soon. Maybe on I Need Space.
You never know.
You just never ever know.
Just never know.
You actually really don't know. Like I'm saying things that I know, but like who even like knows anything anymore? There may or may not be Gravity on Saturday. This is a hat, etc. So.
Oh, and there's also shirts if they want to.
Oh, there are
Some
absolutely
Power
shirts. You can
Snatch
have a
shirts.
shirt that says "Snatch and Release."
Power
It's a
Snatch.
really
Say that
important
you knew
shirt.
us once. You can have that. Yep, sure can. And did you two just freeze? Or Genesis, you're just
No.
being
I'm
okay.
just-
We're just,
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, friends, I think that is our second monthly annual traditional open mic. I think we did it.
Second pancake.
Second pancake.
Yeah.
Second pancake. Yeah, that was good.
Would you say it was qualitatively different from the first in the pancake category?
Oh, it's
I think it was more comedy tonight.
yeah.
We were a little more relaxed.
Yeah.
And therefore a little funnier.
It is very, very hard to be funny when you've got a tight sphincter. That's for sure. It's not really does. It's like birth. You know what I mean? Like birth.
Okay, I do have power to mute your microphone and remove you from the stream. You understand that, right? Oh, fighting words.
I'm Switzerland. I am not picking sides.
So the thing about the second pancake that's really good is that it's a little more cooked, you know, it's whatever, but sometimes it's missing that extra butter crisp around the edge, but I think we did good. I think we had butter crisp tonight.
I feel like the butter crisp disappearance happens at pancake 3 because by then you're like, oh, the pan is hot enough, but then the second pancake took the like rest of the oil that the first pancake like awkwardly already took.
You gotta add more butter every time.
I just do bacon fat because I can't eat the butter.
So Mishti is confused about the pancake.
Oh,
Mishti, may I? Or would you?
Mishti, may I? I love that.
Mishti,
yes.
may I?
Ooh, that's the next album.
There you go.
May I? What would that album even be about?
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Bacon.
Mishti, I feel like it's sort
and
of
maybe
like
it would be Alex's album.
Maybe it would be Alex. Maybe it's
a drummer.
I don't actually know Mishti and Alex very
cutting
well.
in at a lesbian dance party.
Can I call dibs on the drums? Like
oh, and look what's happening here.
Oh,
Alex explaining. But no, you gotta put Butch playing. There you go. Perfect.
So, just as a little bit of irony, as the Butch who's about to explain the thing that you asked about, although you did ask, and I'm not technically speaking over you, so maybe that's butter. I wish I could have butter at every pancake. If I had butter at every pancake, you would hear those pancakes in Western Massachusetts, and I live in Oakland. So when making pancakes, you make the batter, you have your pan, whatever nature of slicking substance you're using in order to have the pancakes not burn on the pan, bacon fat in this instance, get the pan hot, etc. And you go ahead to make your first pancake. And even if you're doing like 2 at a time or 3 at a time, that very first one that you do is always just a little like, you know, like it just doesn't.
It's like half cooked.
Half cooked. The pan is like even if you've waited till the pan is actually hot, like the pan probably isn't actually hot, and it's just and the batter, you probably just needs like 1 more minute for the batter to really like get the whatever baking soda or xanthan bullshit you're using to have it actually like. And so the first pancake, while usually edible, is not as good as the second or subsequent pancakes. And yeah. So so we're talking last one about how it was the first pancake, sad pancake. Sometimes it's not a sad pancake. Sometimes
I love the first pancake.
Do you?
I always volunteer to get the first pancake.
Interesting.
Because that's the butter or the baking grease. It's just.
So I'm not particular about like where my pancakes come from. I just want them in my mouth. Like I don't care.
That's what
I love
she said.
pancakes.
Okay, so I
mean, real.
Exactly too. I Need Space alumna Vicky Randall was saying to me the other day how she likes the 3 of us because we like even each other out. And there's Genesis being like, first pancake me, and you're like, I don't care, and I'm like.
We would eat a meal of pancakes very well together.
Very, very well. Actually,
maybe be able to do that.
Well, okay.
I would probably eat any of them because carbs. There's a Shel Silverstein pancake. Who wants a pancake fresh and piping hot? Good little Grace looks up and says, I'll take the one on the top. Who wants a pancake fresh off the griddle? Terrible Teresa looks up and says, I'll take the one in the middle.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
Syrup? No syrup. Do you dunk it?
Oh.
Do you smother it or
smother and then wipe? You know,
definitely you have to zip it up at the end. That's for real. I don't like to smother because then I feel like if the pancake has had any crunch, it becomes sodden, and I don't appreciate sodden foodstuffs.
I dunk.
I'm more of a dunker. I like to like have it. Although I'll take it on the same plate, but I don't want them touching yet.
It's like take a bite and then like.
I'm just sort of like, give me the syrup, you know, like just right in.
Yeah, fair. I'm into the give me the syrup, but I don't want my pancake to be sodden.
Oh, we have a question: thick or thin pancakes?
Both.
Oh.
I'm kind of like, I'm a little more on the thin side.
Generally, yes.
The thick ones, I'm like I'm nervous about the middle. That it's not going to be cooked, you know?
I feel that way about this election.
That's real. That's real. Wow. Well,
should we call it?
I want to say two things. Well, Dylan earlier asked us what our favorite chapter of I Need Space has been. And like, I've been kind of stuck on that question ever since I saw it in the chat. I was like, I don't know. They're all
It's like
my
asking
babies.
which one's your favorite child. No.
Yeah, I feel like there's been so many amazing moments in each one. And like, the first one was crazy. It was 12 hours and it was like, and it was right after Shelter in Place. And it was just nuts.
I did not sleep for 5 days.
Totally.
Genesis, you still haven't slept. Don't lie to me.
That's true. That's true.
But I think, Chapter 7 was really amazing. And it was partially because we had 2 bands on it. So we had Skip the Needle and the Onyx. And that was cool to see people like together making music. That for me was super thrilling. But then there's been so many good things.
We're going to get more bands on I Need Space. Just little tease for all you people of the internet.
Not just duos.
Not just duos.
No.
Full bands.
But also, we're figuring it out, right? We're adaptable fuckers, and here we are, like, figuring out how to make music, figuring out how to be in relative proximity. It's just like, we're figuring it out.
Yeah. It's been fun so far.
This part, yeah. This has been like the golden titanium silver sparkle diamond lining of the year for me, because the rest of it, WTF.
It's hard. 2020 leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah.
You should do only one day of band. You should do one day of bands. That's a good idea.
That's a very good idea.
Bands from all over the country.
We're going to run into like brands being sued if we call it Band Day. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So chapter, what did you say?
I said the funny is waning. Sorry.
Right. Well, Deanna is
adaptable fuckers. Yes.
That's the new band.
I call dibs on drums.
The merch would be like things that turn into other things, like a shirt that becomes a bra, and like a cap that becomes a binder.
Or like a bass that becomes a guitar.
Oh,
that sounds expensive.
I just watched the Rush documentary last night, and the double, like the bass guitar situation. I kind of I want 10 of those.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Maybe just one to start.
A bass that's a guitar sounds like it's already sort of 10 of itself.
No, I think you're wrong.
That's fair. You wouldn't be the first one.
All right. Well, I want to say everybody should come and check out Chapter 8 this weekend, Friday and Saturday, 6 to 9 p.m. Pacific time. Tell your friends. If for some reason you're unable to watch it live, you can always watch it afterwards, and you can always contribute to help support the artists. We, give all of the money that comes in to the artists after operating costs, and basically operating costs is like a little percentage for Wax and Millie Productions, which is my production company that I'm like really trying to build and have good things happen with, and we're really trying to do good work. And I Need Space is a really good way to support not only an independent music business, a new independent label, but also an incredible amount of artists, and the team here gets paid a little bit of money to do that. Oh my gosh, and Jenny's in the backstage. Things also, just got really exciting.
It's so exciting. The dogs are barking.
Should we pull Jenny in real quick to talk about ASL? Are you in?
Are you open
she's
to that,
here.
Jenny?
Hi, Jenny.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, Jenny.
Brown's doing there. Ooh.
Thanks for showing up.
Well, hi. I'm so sorry I'm late. Tonight was jam-packed, booked, and everything. I'm not sure if there's anyone that's watching or uses ASL, but I'm hoping to check out what happened this evening and the open mic and all of that. So, yeah. How'd it go?
Hi.
It was beautiful.
Cool last session. Yeah.
We had
my brain's a little scrambled. What would you like me to say?
Well, we were talking about, we're raising money for the ASL fund tonight, and so far we've raised enough to cover like 2.5 ASL interpreters for this weekend, which is awesome.
Thank you, community. Yay!
Yeah, thank you so much. And I don't know if you want to speak to the importance of music being accessible to the deaf community.
Well, first, is this being closed captioned so I can just speak and not...
Yeah, on Facebook it's closed captioned.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to let the captions work and trust that it's working. What do I want to say about accessibility? Well, in a perfect world, we are creating spaces that hold all communities in mind, hold intention for the land, for Indigenous people, for Black people of color, for trans folks, for queer folks, and this space has been this gift of to a lot of us who just need connection during this time, who are maybe isolated from loved ones, or live alone, or just missing our people. And it's particularly isolating for folks who can't have access to music in general. So it's always a struggle for deaf people to get, an interpreter, someone that they consider is an accessible interpreter for them. In normal concert situations, just requesting someone, you have to fight the venue, and interpreters have a right to be paid for their work. A lot of us are always asked for to donate our time, as artists, as interpreters, everyone. I think we lean on each other, and that's a great thing, and it's beautiful. And also, people got to pay bills; they have to make rent, so it's been an ethic of I need space to really consider what creating an accessible music space by supporting the shows when we can with ASL interpreters. We don't always cover all of the shows. Finding a qualified and culturally connected interpreters that can show up and be in the space and roll with live music and all the things that happen. Sometimes we don't have lyrics, and that can create its own struggle with how we render someone else's art. So but that's been a commitment from the first time when Katie Cash and I performed from our office space, which is this room right now. And it's been an ethic that we've continued through this whole time. So I love that this open mic event has been helping to support that economy. And I love that there are people out there that care about this, that are willing to reach into their pockets and support. And the deaf folks who showed up have really appreciated it. This is a way to make connection. Deaf people love music. Everybody loves music. So it's just another way to connect in this time. And I just am so grateful that we've been able to show up with such fantastic intention. And just thank you, community, because whether or not we were able to raise any money at all, it says a lot for the open mic artists that come. It says a lot for the community that shows up, that listens, and that cares about this. This is huge. So we're all holding each other through this time. We've all got a lot, just living in this world right now is really hard. This next, month, a lot of anxiety and stuff going on. So this is one of those places where we can just take a moment and gather and breathe and just share the love. So I just, have a lot of gratitude for everyone right now. I don't know if that quite answered the question, but.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Answered a lot of questions.
Yeah. Cool. Willa, did you have something that you wanted to say?
Have we met?
I don't know. Only a couple times.
What do I didn't in particular, but I would love to thank you, Jenny, for being part of the team, to be helping to commandeer intention into actionable community in this way, and helping to answer so many of our questions, and making sure that we are being in a good way in that, taking intention and then being in a good way with it. Because for those of us who aren't, I actually am half deaf, but for those of us who aren't culturally deaf or who aren't exposed to deaf culture, whether or not we identify as culturally deaf or physically deaf ourselves or hard of hearing, etc., like people often intention and impact are not the same thing. And so you help us take intention and hopefully be meaningful in our impact and be in good community. And I'm really grateful for that. And one way in particular that I'm grateful for with you as a hearing person, that the way that you, I suppose it's ironic to say because I put the spotlight on you in so saying, but the way that you put center deaf needs as opposed to what I think sometimes can happen, which is that the interpreter gets the spotlight, as opposed to like the point, which is in fact making music available to a deaf community and not just like fancifying an interpreter, as skilled and amazing as you are. But I appreciate that continued like, no, but actually we're talking about, no, but actually here's what we're doing. And it's a really good reminder. It's a good reminder about privilege and besideness in general, and what it means to be considering others in community and considering ourselves and considering how to do community and do humanness. So thanks.
The spotlight should be on deaf people. It's a symbiotic relationship. Interpreters and deaf people are in symbiosis. And, if this were a perfect world, our work wouldn't be needed. We would all just be able to communicate with each other. And they're accessible buildings, and, you wouldn't have to fight to get into, a bathroom if you were in a chair, all the stuff that goes on. Communities I know less about, but just, thinking of like the concept of nothing for us without us. I would love to bring in deaf people on this. We've tried to bring in some deaf interpreters a few times, and logistics haven't quite worked out yet. But I, to the best of my ability, want to just represent what I've learned, what deaf people have taught me, and just show up with trying to create a space that's accessible through that. And the artists have been great too. It's been wonderful to have artists that are this is precious soul content that's being not only shared with the world, but then shared with the stranger and being trusted to be rendered in this way. So it's all part of that beautiful thing, and we're all just lifting each other up at this time. I really that metaphor is really like present with me right now, just us holding each other like redwood trees. We're just growing tall and dealing with all the stuff that's coming, and yet our roots we can grow so tall by the root system that we share. It's holding each other.
I believe redwood trees are actually frequently considered to be one organism for that reason, that there are places in which the redwoods are so close and so old that they're actually inextricable, that if you kill one, the grove will die. So I would say,
I mean, it could be argued that we as human beings and this whole planet are also one organism.
I was about to get there, but I'm glad you said it instead. Thank you.
You geek on that for a while. So yeah. Anyway.
Oh, well, thanks for showing up, Jenny. And it's nice to see your face and see you this weekend.
Yeah. See you all this weekend. Look forward to it.
Ciao. All right. Well, this has been a lovely evening.
It's time.
Thank you all so much for joining, you amazing performers, new and other than new. We love you. Thank you for coming to be with us on I Need Spaces open mic.
Yay. Okay, so it's bedtime, so we can make pancakes tomorrow?
What do you mean tomorrow?
Okay. Well, I'm making pancakes tomorrow morning, so.
Oh yeah, for your mama.
Yeah.
It's Mom's birthday, and it's my wedding anniversary, and Genesis and I have this like weird date situation. We have the same birthday, and then all these other like cross dates. So we're very connected.
Indeed.
And anyways, good night, everyone. Maybe we should do a countdown so I can end the broadcast and make it exciting.
Just say stop stream.
Are you doing it in 5?
Who's doing
4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.